topics that have never been covered on our YouTube channel. Topics which are beyond our courses. And topics that will enrich your knowledge. Wow. Shall we start? A very happy Teachers' Day to every one of you who is watching the live stream. You might be wondering, why am I wishing you a happy Teachers' Day? I personally believe that my students are my teachers, because I believe that if I were to teach anyone, then I have to be 100% well prepared, and I should be able to answer almost each and every query which has been asked by each and every student of mine. So it's because of you all that whenever you ask some amazing questions, some very inquisitive questions, because of which it gives me that power to go one step beyond and try and gain most of the knowledge, and then finally give that knowledge to you all, right? So here we are. I'm happy to see that there are almost 3,500 people who are live in the very first minute. I also read a comment which said that trailer looks pro. Kya baat hai? Neeraj asks, is this only for paid members? No, Neeraj. The stream can be viewed by anyone and everyone, but if you were to comment, then you have to be a member. There's a reason behind it, because so many people who are watching live, and if I keep it open to everyone, then the comment sections runs at such a pace that it becomes difficult for me even to read even one comment. So that is the reason why I've restricted the comments to members. But of course, learning is for anyone and everyone. It's not at all a paid session, right? So I hope everyone knows that how this entire 7 days live streaming is going to look like. I have given a timetable of all these 7 days on even our YouTube channel banner. If you have seen the channel banner, it shows the timetable. On all my social media handles, I've given the timetable. So I'm sure everyone is super excited. Everyone knows today's topic. Today's topic is about Asian markets. And I've tried to take out only those topics, as the trailer says. All these courses are the ones which are not discussed on my YouTube channel, and they also go beyond the courses. So very important question has been asked by Steve. Now with this basic information, how long is this live stream going to go on? This live stream is going to go on, as per my initial thought process, not more than half an hour from where I start the actual teaching. Reason is very simple. Just in case if people want to view the stream after the live stream is over, then it should not be like a 1 hour long stream, so that they never feel like watching it, right? There are some very important things which are going to come up at the end of the video. Some surprises are going to come up at the end of the video. So don't skip in between. Okay, so every day there's going to be a pattern how we are going to start off our lectures. Okay, first thing, because it's like an extra class, you should get the feeling of going back to school, going back to college. And I'm going to take up attendance. It's impossible to take an attendance of more than 4,400 people who are watching, but I'll just call out random names, maybe those who have joined in, and you can just say yes teacher, yes ma'am, whatever. That'll give us a fun feeling of being in a classroom. Okay, and I can see comments wherein people are saying we are ready with a pen and notebook. Kya baat hai? Feels good. Okay, so just say present teacher. Pushkar is saying attendance. You can just say yes teacher, yes ma'am, kya baat hai? Chirag is saying present teacher. Venkatesh says present ma'am. Chirag, proxy कोण लावणार माझं? Siddesh is asking for a proxy. ठीक है, no proxies allowed. Okay. Suresh Jagtap says present teacher. Yes ma'am is by Hemlata. Kya baat hai? Very nice. So I think a lot of people are giving their present. Yes, teacher, present, ma'am. Yes, tathastu. People are saying tathastu to me. Kya baat hai? Chalo. So with a big shout out as a happy Teachers Day to everyone. Also, someone is saying give us roll numbers. My God, 4,700 people in the stream. If I keep on calling out for roll numbers, it will be like 1 hour stream only for calling out roll numbers, right? Chalo. Oh, kya baat hai? People are very innovative. Who's that? Someone said, "May I come in, ma'am?" Kya baat hai? Nice, nice. So everyone is welcome to the classroom. Now with almost 4,700 plus people in the stream, we are going to start off with our today's session. But what a lovely day to start off. Uh, our channel has hit 2.9 million subscribers today. Yay! Kya baat hai? So an amazing day to start. Let's try and hit that 3 million landmark as soon as possible. So just in case, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, just in case, even if you have few of your friends who are interested uh, in learning about finances, but they have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please ask them to subscribe so that we will be able to hit the 3 million landmark as soon as possible. Uh, Pushkar is complaining that someone is sleeping in the class. Kya baat hai? Maybe in between I have to say, "Shh, wake up." Someone is saying that this is the first time that he or she is attending a class wherein we have now currently right now 4,981 students present in the class. Kya baat hai? It feels an amazing thing. Almost 5,000 people who are in the stream right now. Kya baat hai? Maza aa gaya. 5,001 is the number of viewership right now. With that, let's not delay. We will start right away. What I would want to do is that I would also want to share my presentation today because I feel that it's about a topic which a few people are not aware about. They are maybe going to understand about this topic for the very first time. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay. I think this is visible to everyone. Perfect. Okay, it is visible. Right. Let me come to the center of the screen. All right, and I'm presenting my screen. Let me just check up one more time if the screen is properly visible or not. Because once I start with the presentation, I'm going to focus only on the presentation. I am not going to read the comments. Okay, so for those who are there in the classroom right now, I request everyone, please don't disturb the class. Okay, everyone has to focus only and only on learning. Okay, if you focus on learning, then I'm sure the joy of learning newer and newer things in a quick manner will be much higher. Okay, so this is the timetable anyways, and today's session is about investing in Asian markets, which is about the main basics of stock market. What will I learn today is a very basic question. I'm sure it's there in your mind right now. First, you're going to learn about various Asian stock markets and their indices. Second thing that you're going to learn is, can I predict the Indian market opening based on Asian stock markets? Can I guess how will the Indian stock market open? Will it open in green? Will it open in red? Just based on how Asian markets are opening. And very important question you will get an answer to, can I invest in other Asian markets? So can you invest in companies which are listed in Chinese stock market, which are listed in on Indonesian stock market, in the Taiwan stock market? Okay, so we are going to get answers to all these questions today. So I hope everyone is very much in the stream right now, and even if you are not able to see the screen very properly, that is absolutely okay. I will still try and give you an answer on how you can get this entire presentation. But I'm going to tell you after the stream is over how you can get access to this entire presentation. Okay. So I want 100% focus on the lecture for the next 15 minutes. No one is going to talk. Okay. Otherwise, I'll give you a beating. No one is going to talk. No one is going to disturb the class. Next 15 minutes, 100% focus. Let's start. The very first exchange that we are going to discuss today is the National Stock Exchange. I'm sure everyone knows that Nifty 50 is the index for NSE. Few important points I'm just going to cover that everyone knows that it is the leading stock exchange of India. Mumbai is the place where it is located. And everyone knows that Nifty is composed of 50 companies, but comparatively fewer people know that these 50 companies come up from how many sectors? These are coming from 13 sectors of the economy. Okay, so just as an example, I'm sure everyone knows that HDFC, it will come from the banking and financial services sector. So something like that. Or one more example, Reliance oil and gas sector. Okay, so there are 50 companies, but 50 companies are forming part of which category, which sector? So total 13 sectors are represented in Nifty index. Okay, who owns Nifty? Now this might be a new information for few of you. Nifty 50 is like a product. I know it might be hard to digest for few people right now. I know it's an index, but it's like a product. And who owns and manages it? It is owned and managed by NSE Indices Limited, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of NSE Strategic Investments Corporation Limited. Okay, so those who have done the basics of stock market, this part I had covered in the basics of stock market. But for those who have not checked out it, this might be a newer point for you. Nifty 50 is like a product which is owned and managed by NSE Indices Limited. Okay. When was it launched? It was launched in 1996, and I'm sure everyone knows that it is the oldest stock exchange in India as well as in Asia. It was founded way back in 1875, right? Which are the top 3 sectors and companies according to the market capitalization for India? Nifty, basically, financial services has the highest weightage in Nifty. Information technology, second highest. Third highest is oil and gas. So now you can imagine that if financial sector companies are performing very nicely, IT companies are performing very nicely, Baki all are doing comparatively bad, still there are great chances that Nifty is up. Why? Because these two are accounting for more than 55% of the weightage of Nifty, right? So it's very important that these two sectors are performing very nicely if Nifty were to rise. Top 3 by market capitalization, these keep on changing. These are, sorry, not by market capitalization, by weights in Nifty. Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank, and Infosys Limited. Okay, so I'm sure everyone knows a lot about Nifty. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on Nifty. We are going to talk about other stock markets which we have not yet discussed on our channel. Let's start with Japan. Japan is the country, the exchange, most popular exchange. So let me just quickly give you the thought process. India, National Stock Exchange, and Nifty. Okay, so India, country, NSE, the exchange, and Nifty is the index. Correct? On a same logic, on a same thought process, Japan, the country, exchange, Tokyo Stock Exchange, and index is Nikkei 225. Simple? Okay, I hope this base process is clear. Now, the moment you hear Nikkei 225, like I said, Nifty 50. Nifty is going to track how many companies? It's going to track 50 companies. Similarly, Nikkei is going to track how much? 225 companies. Simple till here? Yes. So it is the main index to track the Tokyo Stock Exchange. And of course, no need to tell you that Tokyo Stock Exchange is located in Tokyo. Oh my God. Okay. So the calculation of Nikkei 225 index began on September 7th, 1950. So day after tomorrow, it's happy birthday. Okay, so 70 years ago, it has been, since then, it has been calculated by whom? By the Nikkei Japan Economics newspaper. They calculate this Nifty 225 index, and it's one of the flagship publications of Nikkei Incorporated. Achha, by the way, those who don't know, what is this Inc. Incorporated? Like in India, we'll put limited for all the companies, listed companies or public limited companies, basically. We'll put limited for public limited companies. Similarly, in Japan, they'll put INC Incorporated. USA also same logic, INC Incorporated. Okay, like Apple Inc. Right? Then Nikkei is going to measure the performance of how many companies? Of 225 large companies from first section. Now you might be like, what is this first section? Like we have large caps, we have mid caps, and we have small caps. Similarly, instead of saying large, mid, and small caps, in Japan, they say first section, second section, and they don't say third section. They call the third one as a mothers section. What is mothers section? They are the high growth startup companies. They are giving birth to the high growth startup companies, and maybe in the future these mother section companies, high growth startup companies, might go to second section or eventually might go to the first section as well. Okay, I hope this point is clear. No doubt till here. I hope that आगे जाके one simple important point again, that the total market capitalization of Nikkei 225 is 430.95 million yen. So when we discuss these exchanges, you'll also come to know about the currencies. So I'm sure Japan yen, many of you might be knowing this, which is accounting for almost 3.91 million US dollars. That is the total market capitalization. Is this going to change every day? Yes. Is this going to change every single second? Yes, because it's a market capitalization figure, right? Which are the top 3 sectors? Like in India, we had financial services. If you can recall this, financial services was at the top for India. For Japan, which is the topmost, technology is the topmost with 47.91%, followed by consumer goods and followed by materials. Top 3 companies by weightage: Fast Retailing Company Limited, Tokyo Electron, SoftBank. 4.75% is the weightage. Now that I talk about SoftBank, there's a quick question for everyone. Let me see if all are paying attention. No one is sleeping. Okay. SoftBank has funded $1.4 billion in 2017 to a company. Okay. And now it is planning to sell its shares worth $1.5 billion. And that same company might come up with an IPO on the Indian Stock Exchange. So SoftBank has invested in a company, okay, way back in 2017, worth $1.4 billion, and they're planning to partially exit right now from this company. And this company is a company which is planning to come up with its IPO on the Indian Stock Exchange. Can you tell me which company? Kya baat hai? Puru, Anto, Natesh. Natesh has given the wrong answer. Ritvik, Girish, Sandeep, Naresh. Very good. People have given the correct answer. Correct answer is Paytm. Or there's one more word given instead of Paytm, because I know many people know this like Paytm, but one more word, proper word for the company, if you are aware about it. Slide share mode not share. Slides are not working. Are. Okay. Slides not moving, ma'am. Thank you. You told me. 197. Okay. Perfect. 197. That is the correct answer. Now let me just try and figure this out. Why the slides are not moving? Is there any other way through which I can? I don't know why it is not showing up. Wait. I'll just try and show you like this only. Share. Now is it visible? Tell me. Oh, now it is visible, I guess. It is working. Just make it in present. I was in the presentation mode. It's on. Please put it on. It was in the slideshow mode, Baba. Share screen with slideshow option. Share. I don't have a slideshow option, but I think this is fair enough. It's moving also. Perfect. So visible. Even if it is not clear, it's okay. I'm telling you. You can just try and gauge what it's visible now. Perfect. Plus, I'm going to tell you at the end of the stream how to. Acha, Siddesh is saying he thought that we are still on the first slide only. I'll quickly run through all the slides that we discussed right now. What I'll try to do is I'll try and make this as large as possible. Okay, so that you will be able to grasp this more nicely. Very nice. I guess this is now much more clearer. So we started with National Stock Exchange. Then we went to the top 3 sectors, wherein we said financial services sector in India has 37.58% weightage. Correct? That was about India. Then we talked about the Japan Stock Exchange, wherein we said Nikkei 225 is the index. Okay, and then we said there are 3 sections. First section, second section, and the mothers section. Correct? We did talk about this as well. Then we moved on to the next slide, wherein I said that in Japan, technology accounts for 47.91% of the index, right? And then we were talking about SoftBank, wherein we talked about Paytm. Okay, so I hope till now it is perfect. Good. At least now I'm happy that everyone is able to view the screen. Okay, chalo. With that, let's move on to the next slide. Few additional points about Japanese stock exchange. I'm sure whatever we discussed in the previous slide, I'm sure many of you might not have heard about fast retailing company Tokyo Electron and all that, but I'm sure you might have heard about these companies. In electric machinery segment, Hitachi, Panasonic, Sony, Casio, and Canon. And automobile industry, Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha. All these are what? All these are companies which are listed on the Japanese stock market. And now I had also told you, now on you will not say Japanese stock market, you're going to say Tokyo Stock Exchange. Okay, like India, NSE, Nifty 50, Japan, Tokyo Stock Exchange, Nikkei 225. Yes, so with that, let's move on with the next one. Next one is about Singapore. Again, Singapore is the country. Name of the exchange, Singapore Exchange, and their index is Straits Times. Okay, so the index was founded in 1966, which was known as the Straits Times Industrial Index, and it is used to measure the price. It was used to measure the price movements of only industrial stocks. So originally, when Straits Times was introduced, what was the main focus? Main focus was only to check the price movement of industrial stocks. But I hope everyone can now relate with this, that earlier, back in that time, 1966, even if it was only and only industrial stocks, as the time progresses, we moved on from industry heavy companies to even technology driven companies. So that is why this word industrials was removed from the index. And now later on, 31st August 1998, instead of Straits Times Industrial Index, which was the original index, now it got replaced as Straits Times Index. So I hope you have understood that now only industrial category will not remain. Straits Times Index STI tracks the performance of top 30 companies which are listed on Singapore Exchange. So like we have Sensex, which tracks 30 companies. In Singapore, we are going to have Straits Times, which is going to track 30 companies. It's jointly calculated by Singapore Rest Holding and Singapore Exchange. It's okay even if we don't know who calculates and all that kind of theoretical knowledge. But we should know about this, that which is the exchange and which is the index. How big is it? 3,01,809 million SGD. Chalo, one more currency we have come to know. For Japan, it was yen. For Singapore, it is SGD or the Singapore dollar. Okay, which is approximately 2,25,078 million US dollar. That's a big market capitalization. And as I mentioned, this market capitalization is going to change every single day. Okay. One very, very, very interesting piece of information. I feel that many of you might be knowing this. Our Nifty is listed on the Singapore Exchange. Okay. So basically not listed. So index derivative, like we have various index derivatives, we have stock derivatives. Our index derivative, which is listed, which is traded on the Singapore Exchange, is known as the SGX Nifty. I have not done any separate video on SGX Nifty till date on our YouTube channel. If you want, we can surely cover this up separately. This itself is like a 15-20 minutes topic, only SGX Nifty. But for those who are listening this for the very first time, it's as good as our Nifty. It is converted as a product, and this product is traded on the Singapore Exchange as SGX Nifty. So I hope when I was talking about what are we going to learn today, and in that I asked you a question that can I predict the Indian market opening based on Asian markets? I'm sure with this point, one hint we have already got. If we can predict what can happen in the opening session, how can our markets open, right? Chalo. As I mentioned, for us also it was financials as a top weighted sector in the index. For Singapore also it's the same. Financials accounts for 46%, real estate accounts for 22%, almost industrials 9.93. DBS Group Holding is the one with the highest weightage in the index. With after that it's Overseas Chinese Banking Corporation and then United Overseas Bank, right? Next one is Hong Kong, which is, so again, country Hong Kong, index Hong Kong, country Hong Kong, exchange Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and then we have Hang Seng, which is the index. Okay, so like we have Nifty, then we would have Hang Seng. Okay, simple to remember, Hong Kong Hang Seng, maybe. Okay, Hang Seng tracks the performance of 50 large companies. Come on, this is again easy to remember, like Nifty 50, Hang Seng again, 50 large companies is going to track, which are listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Index was started on 24th November 1969, maintained by Hang Seng Indexes Company Limited, wholly owned subsidiary of Hang Seng Bank, again, kind of a theoretical point. And total market cap is again 23.52 million Hong Kong dollars. Kya baat hai? Japan, Japanese yen. Singapore, ke liye SGD, Singapore dollar. And similarly for Hong Kong, we have HKD, which is a Hong Kong dollar. It's as good as I'm teaching you international finances as well today. Right. So their total market cap is roughly around 3 million US dollars. And here again, for Hong Kong, financials account for almost 35.96% weightage in their index. Very, very, very important additional points. Additional point for Hong Kong is that Hong Kong has a special status. Those who are aware about the basic, all these geopolitical things, I'm sure many of you might be knowing this. Hong Kong has a special status, which is a special. So Hong Kong is treated as a special administrative region of China. Hong Kong is having a special administrative region of China. It's treated as a special administrative region of China. There are close ties between these two economies, and many Chinese companies are listed on the Hong Kong exchange. Okay, and it is used as a leading indicator of the Chinese economy. Interesting fact, right? Let me repeat it quickly for you. So you can imagine that there are close ties between something like that, Hong Kong and China. And there are many Chinese companies which are listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And that is why it is said that Hong Kong's index, how is it performing? That is acting as a leading economic indicator for Chinese economy. I'm sure everyone has heard about Xiaomi. When I read it for the first time, I used to pronounce it something like Xiaomi, but it's Xiaomi. Now many people know about this. Xiaomi is a leading Chinese electronic company. It's listed not on the Chinese market. It is listed on the Hong Kong exchange. I tried to Google out why is that so, but I didn't find any reason for that. But I thought, why not share it as a fun fact? Xiaomi, Chinese company, but listed on Hong Kong market, right? So with that, let's move on to the next one, which is Taiwan. Taiwan, for that, the exchange is Taiwan Stock Exchange, and the index is Taiwan weighted. Okay, so Taiwan weighted again tracks performance of top 50 companies. So by now, what did we learn? It was either 30 or 50. We have both in India. You tell what you want. You want Sensex or you want Nifty? So similarly, again, Taiwan is Taiwan weighted index. Tracks the performance of top 50 companies, top 50 Taiwanese companies. Index was started just 29th October 2002. Why did I say just? Because others, if you can recall, 1950, 1960, ours BSE to Sensex to काफी पहले से. Okay, so this is Taiwan के लिए. It has the index started on 29th October 2002. Again, total market capitalization of Hang Seng is 44.9 million TWD, new Taiwan dollar. Okay, Hong Kong dollar, then Singapore dollar, now new Taiwan dollar TWD, which is almost 1.63 million US dollars, right? Super important. Very, very, very interesting piece of information coming for you, because those who have seen my video on Maruti Suzuki, which I released yesterday on the channel, I talked about chip shortage. Okay, and one of my team members, when I talked about chips, he instantly said during the shoot, "Bole mere lips, I love Uncle Chips." Not that chips. I'm talking about semiconductor chips. Okay, these semiconductor chips, believe it or not, top 3 companies, if I'm talking about Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing. Okay, its weight is 30.61 in their index. High Precision Industry. Okay, again electronics related. And MediaTek, again, it's fabulous semiconductor company that provides chips for wireless communication. If you see the top 3 sectors for Taiwan, it is semiconductor, which has the highest weightage, OMG, 4.28%. With that, everyone will be like, now I want to know the question that, can I invest in these companies? It's coming up. Wait, still some more time. Okay. So I hope you have understood about this as well, that it's an interesting piece of information. I'm not sure if many of you knew about this or not, but it's an interesting piece of information where we came to know that Sanket says, I have watch list named RRI, Rachana Ranade Index. Acha, it includes stocks from stock of the month. Kya baat hai? Nice. Chalo. So I hope this is a nice information which many of you got about semiconductor companies which are listed on the Taiwan exchange. Moving on, South Korea. South Korea country, CARRFINGURU, the Korean exchange, and KOSPI is the index. Okay, located in South Korea, Korea's first very stock exchange named as Korea Composite Stock Index, KCSPI. Launched in 1964, it was originally representing only 17 companies, now constitutes 811 companies. KOSPI 200 is also one more index which they have. So like we have various indexes, indices, Nifty, Nifty 50, Nifty Next 50. We have also, like even when I talked about US stock exchange, I talked about NYSE, NASDAQ, Russell 500, many indices. Similarly, there is also one more famous index in South Korea, which is KOSPI 200, which tracks 200 largest publicly traded companies in Korea. Okay. Major companies, major components of KOSPI 200. I'm sure everyone has read these names: Samsung, Samsung, then Hyundai, then LG Electronics. I'm sure everyone is very much familiar about these companies. Top 3 sectors in their index: electrical and electronic equipments with almost 31%, and then followed by services, and then finance. Thailand country, Stock Exchange of Thailand, and SET index, that is the name of the index, SET index for Thailand. Okay, SET index is a composite index, and it has been so one more interesting piece of information: it's a composite index which represents the price movement of all common stocks trading on the stock exchange of Thailand, except for stocks that have been suspended for more than 1 year. So it will not track those stocks which have been suspended for more than 1 year, but otherwise SET will try and track the price movement of all the common stocks which are trading on the exchange. Founded on 30th April 1975, total market cap of 18.83 trillion Thai baht, not baht. Okay, Thai baht. Okay, which is all. I have given the conversion, not forgot to write down the entire how much $million. Fine. Energy sector is the topmost one with 27%, followed by communication, and then banks. All right. Almost at the end of the indices. Next one is Indonesia Stock Exchange, and IDX Composite is the index. Okay. Formerly, it was known as Jakarta Stock Exchange, JSX, now currently known as IDX, which is Indonesia Stock Exchange. Index launched in 1983, currently 713 companies, which are the constituents of the index, and total market capitalization is of 6,763 trillion IDR, Indonesian rupiah. So for the first time, at least rupiah came into picture. Otherwise, it was SGD, then Hong Kong dollar, Singapore dollar, but at least Indonesian rupiah. Okay, right. So with that, let's move on with top components for their index. IDX, highest weightage is for financials, followed by consumer, and then basic materials. For the last one, which is China, Shanghai Stock Exchange is the stock exchange, and FTSE China 50 is the index, one of the popular index. Very important point: Shanghai Stock Exchange is the world's 3rd largest stock market by market capitalization, and it is Asia's biggest stock exchange by market capitalization. Shanghai Composite only tracks A shares which are accessible only to local investors and not to international investors. Okay, so see, the moment we say that this is not allowed for you, then the first question is, not allowed, how can I invest? Okay, that is the general human mentality. If someone says no, you are not allowed to do that because it's available only to local investors, first question, I want to invest. How do I do that? So the nearest way we can go is by investing through Chinese ETFs, iShares, China. But again, I'll talk about how to invest. Don't worry. Just coming 1 or 2 slides. Top 3 sectors for China: consumer, discretionary, highest, followed by financials, and then communication. Again, Alibaba Group Holding is having the highest weightage in their index. I'm sure again you might be knowing about this, that Alibaba was a group which had also invested in Paytm 197 Communications. Now comes the important question as to, can I invest, or can I guess the opening of our stock exchange? Can I guess the opening of Nifty? Can I guess the opening of Sensex? Answer is obviously yes, by 2 things. Number 1, if you remember, I talked about SGX Nifty. Simple. If SGX Nifty has opened in green, there are great chances that our Nifty also opens in green. Because finally, what is SGX Nifty? It is our index, Nifty index, product. Index is a product. This product is being traded on the Singapore exchange. When does Singapore exchange open? It's going to open at 6:30 a.m. IST. I've talked about the open timings as per IST. Our market opens at 9:15 a.m. Everyone knows that. Japanese exchange is opening. Now, all these are IST timings. Okay, I'm repeating one more time. Japan is going to open at 5:30, Singapore 6:30, Hong Kong same, Taiwan 6 a.m., South Korea 4:30 a.m., Thailand 8:30 a.m., Indonesia 7:30, and China is 6:45 a.m. So all these are opening, of course, before everyone knows the geography and everyone knows why they are opening before us, right? So one more very important point, as I mentioned, SGX is one point, and all these Asian markets, how are they performing? Based on that, I can guess. I can't say 100% this will happen, but a very pure guess I can take as to what are the chances that our market will open in green or in red. Next one is who has given the best returns in 1 year, 5 year, and since inception. No need to tell you that country, India. Index Nifty 50 has given the best returns in the last 1 year of 52.85% returns, 5 years returns 14.48%, and since inception 11.62%. Kya baat hai? This is a magical figure. Since inception, this is 11.62%, like a CAGR, right? So this is fantastic. And the second highest is deep down at 38.52% and whatever. Lowest performing was Hong Kong, 5% for a 1 year negative. That's why I've written in red 1.9 and 8. Not negative, 5%, which is the lowest, 1.9%. 5 year again lowest, and negative 8.51% is for Indonesia. This is since inception. Okay, so again you have understood who has performed best in 1 year, 5 year, and since inception. Can we invest? Can an Indian invest in Asian markets? Answer is that directly it is very, very, very difficult because of the government rules and regulations. I can't directly go and buy shares in the Asian markets. Like nowadays, I'm sure you know that we can invest in US markets, fractional shares. In Asian markets, it's a bit difficult. There are a lot of government restrictions. But is there a simple way out? Yes, there are mutual funds. If I invest in a mutual fund and that mutual fund invests in these Asian markets, it's as good as I'm not directly, but I'm indirectly investing in these Asian markets. Are there some mutual funds? Yes. Is this a recommendation? Big no. This is just giving you information. Which are the mutual funds we invest in the Asian markets? Edelweiss Greater China Equity Offshore Fund. It's an open-ended fund of fund. Which invests in good companies from China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. Okay, I'm just going to read out basic points for you. So option number 1 is Edelweiss Greater China Equity Offshore Fund. Second one is Franklin Asia Equity Fund. It invests in Asian companies or sectors, but excluding Japan, which have a long-term growth potential across the market capitalization. Some top 5 companies, Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing companies. So Franklin Asia Equity Fund is the one which invests in companies across Asia, excluding Japan, but very important. I'm sure everyone wanted to know about this since a long time on the channel. So I thought, let me pull it out here for you. So you can invest in a company which manufactures semiconductor, not directly, but indirectly by investing in a mutual fund. One of the example that I talked about is Franklin Asia Equity Fund, right? Third one is Axis Greater China Equity Fund. Again, it's a fund of fund investing in, again, companies which are listed on the various Asian stock markets. Next example is of Nippon India Japan Equity Fund. As the name suggests, it's going to invest in equity related securities which are listed only on the Japanese stock exchange. And next one is Edelweiss, I don't know how to pronounce it, ASEAN Equity Offshore Fund, but invests primarily in companies of countries which are members of Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So short form is ASEANs. That's how you can invest in Asian companies. I've given you 5 names of mutual funds. Let me quickly repeat it for you. Edelweiss Greater China Equity Offshore Fund. Second one is Franklin Asia Equity Fund. Third one is Axis Greater China Equity Fund of Fund. Fourth one is Nippon India Japan Equity Fund, and fifth one is Edelweiss Asian Equity Offshore Fund. With this, I hope you got the answers for which are the various Asian stock markets and what are their various indices. Not only I talked about the Asian stock market names, but indices, but I also talked about how big it is, how big the market capitalization is. We talked about which is the topmost sector in that specific index. We did talk about, based on all this information, can I guess whether Indian markets will open in green or in red? And of course, very, very, very important, can I invest in Asian stock markets, in companies which are listed in various Asian stock markets? Answer is yes, not directly though. There are, of course, a lot of regulations involved. Seamlessly, without any pain, if you want to invest, there are mutual funds options available for you. Again, I'm repeating, this is not a suggestion, not a recommendation that you have to invest. I'm just giving you knowledge wherein you can invest in these companies. I hope you have enjoyed this new thought process of how you can invest in all these companies which are listed in Asian stock markets, right? I'm not going to take any question which is related to something which is not discussed in today's session. Ma'am, please, Ravi has a short question. Guys, avoid super chat in this session. Okay, we have separate stocks and news session. In that, you can give a super chat. But for those who have already given, let me quickly answer those. Others, please don't. Before I go on to the super chats, guys, did you like this session? If you have, just say yes, or you can hit that like button. Kayur says, please appoint a monitor. Right. Wow, Nikhil and Chandra Mauli and Meghal is saying, ma'am, super se bhi upar. Kya baat hai? People are saying, yeah, super se bhi upar. Very nice, very nice. You can also hit that like button if you want. 5,300 people watching. As usual, 2,500 likes. Our likes to viewers ratio is always like half or something like that. Wow, people are saying yes, yes, yes. 6 a.m. Okay, fantastic. Thanks a lot. Great. Thanks a lot. I'm glad you liked it. And many of you, I feel, might not be knowing about Asian stock markets. So I thought I should be talking about that. I have not discussed about this on our YouTube channel as well. So just quickly thought of mentioning about this. Ma'am, please break. So Ravi has. There are a lot of announcements, guys, which are coming up. So don't stop the live stream. Okay. ललित से संध्याकाळीच लाईक केलं होतं. क्या बात आहे. Nice. 3,000 likes. If possible, make it to 5,000. Okay. Ravi asks, ma'am, please break short videos to learn basics of stock market. Some of the learners like me don't have time for 1 hour 30 minutes plus. Also views on ITC. No views on ITC. But yeah, surely I can take that suggestion from you for short videos on stock market, right? Shrikant, thanks for the super chat. No questions asked though. Please organize a seminar in Delhi ASAP. Corona is over, I believe. Surely Bridge would love to do live sessions. I'm just waiting for these live sessions. I love interacting with more and more people on a live basis. Lalit, thank you for the super chat. No question asked. Hemanji, thank you for the super chat. Hemanji says, Namaskar. Archana ji, nahi Hemanji. Rachana ji from Coimbatore. Smarty Bittu says, thanks Rachana ji for this series. Happy Teachers Day. Thank you, Bittu ji. All right. Rachana, does the sector weightage also change with change in market cap in Nifty 50? Yes, Tanmay, definitely. The market weightage also changes in Nifty as well as in how the Nifty companies change, right? Lalit says, please share your views on China economy, whether it will perform better in future. Ideally, yes, it will. These are my views. But to be really honest, I'm not an economist, okay? But China is trying to change their strategies, what I believe. Especially based on, if you have seen my recent pro-investor videos when I'm saying that, I guess I talked about this when I was talking about alkyl amines, how they are banning certain industries and how they are trying to promote some other set of industries. So I feel that their composition might change a little bit. But all in all, I feel they will perform well in the coming few years as well, right? Chalo, so with that, coming on to the how to check Nifty weightage. Raviji, you can easily check the Nifty weightage by checking out the website nscindia.com. I'm repeating, nscindia.com. Okay, that's where you'll find the NSE sectoral weightage as well. Chalo, so with this basic thing I've discussed about the lecture, I also did a quick revision. Quickly tell me if you want a homework or not, because this is a proper session, guys. I'm doing an extra class. These are not live streams which I do every week. I do just one live stream every week, but Sunday I'm trying to do a live stream because it's a teacher's day, plus I'm doing this live stream every single day. To be really honest, I'm compromising a little bit of my family time just to be with my extended family, which is you all. So if I wanted, I wanted to be really productive. I don't want, like, I gave a session, you listen to it, wow, 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 nice, nice, khatam. I don't want it that way. I want you all to work. I want you all to do the homework. So many are saying yes for the homework. I'm happy that people are in for the homework. Thanks a lot. Piyush says, great content explained in the best way. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks a lot, Piyush. With that, question is, where is the homework? The homework is there in a Google form, which is there in the description box. Okay. There are two homeworks. One question is related to today's stream. I want everyone to pay attention. Mehul is saying, nai homework kela tar chhadi mara. He's saying hit with a stick for those who are not doing the homework. Kya baat hai? So 2 questions, guys, just 2 minutes, 100% attention. There are 2 questions for homework. One question is based on today's stream, which is about Asian markets. Okay. And second question is about US stock markets. But then you will be like, ma'am, you have not taught about US stock market today. Don't worry. I already have a separate video wherein I've explained US stock markets. Okay. I have given the link of that YouTube video in the same Google form. Okay. So step number 1, you'll have to watch that video and then solve the homework. Okay. Is it mandatory to submit the Google form? No. If you want, you can just do the homework by yourself, and it's okay even if you don't submit the Google form. But if you submit the Google form, even I will get to know your answers. I'll get to say how many people have attempted the question correctly, how many have given a wrong answer. Okay, of course, because I'm the one who has created the Google form, I get a stat that, let us say, 80%, 90% people have given the correct answer, 10, 15% have given the wrong answer, whatever. So benefit for me if you submit the Google form is that I'll get to know if you have given the correct answers or not. Number 2, what is the very, very, very important benefit is that this presentation that I showed to you right now, those who submit the Google form, okay, those who do the homework, only to those studious students, I am going to give this presentation to you, of course, without any charge. You, of course, need not pay anything for this presentation, but you'll have to give your time. You'll have to do the answers. Okay, you'll have to answer the questions, and you will be in a position to get the link of this entire presentation. My team will mail it to you. For those who are doing the homework, my team will mail it. So that is how is the benefit of doing the homework. Very important last point coming up is that those students who do the homework every single day, okay, those who do the homework every single day, I'm going to form a separate Discord group of all these people, and this Discord group is going to be known as the Star Students group. Okay, Star Students group will be forming a part of this Discord group only and only if you do the homework every single day. Okay, and how will I come to know whether you have done the homework every single day or not? For that, you have to give the answers, you have to fill up the Google form and submit. Okay, plus one more small giveaway from my side. I'll be declaring 5 lucky winners for those who are submitting the Google form. So please don't write fake email IDs. Please don't write fake mobile numbers, because my team will get back to you, because 5 lucky winners are going to get a very nice book. Okay, it's going to be a hardbound book, a proper book, not an ebook. For that, we'll need your address. Okay, what my team is going to do is that my team is going to directly ship it from Amazon to your postal address. Only 5 lucky winners every single day though. Okay, so if you want me and my team to contact you, if you are one of the lucky winners, then type out your email address properly, type out your mobile number properly, so that you'll get to know the winner. Next question, how will I come to know whether I'm the winner or not? For that, every day winners will be declared on my website, rachanaranade.com. Okay, Discord group, this is unfair. I'm new to channel. I don't know much. Arey, don't worry, the investor. My team will tell you. Why are you worrying about the Discord group right now? First, do the homeworks of all 7 days, na? पहिलं रडायला सुरुवात होते काही लोकांची. Okay, where was I? So winners will be declared on my website, rachanaranade.com, every day at 2 p.m. Okay, that is the reason why there is a cut-off timing for homework. Very, very, very important. Last time before which you have to submit the homework is tomorrow 10 a.m. Okay, so first do the homework and then go off to sleep. Or if you're an early riser, sleep after the stream, wake up early, watch that American Markets Wala lecture, solve the homework, submit. It's just two MCQ questions, will not take even 2 minutes. Okay, and you have to submit the homework before 10 a.m. tomorrow. Is this very clear? Yes, good. So I have talked about PPT to be given to those who are going to solve and submit the Google form. 5 lucky winners to get a book. Oh, plus my signed bookmark also. Names will be announced on my website tomorrow. We'll try by 1 p.m. latest by 2 p.m. Those who are solving the questions, those who are solving the home. Kya baat hai? Puru is saying homework completed. Kya baat hai? Kya baat hai? Very nice. Alpana is saying chhadi lage cham cham. Homework hoil gum gum gum. Kya baat hai? Kya baat? Arey, people have started submitting first. Let me finish the stream, people. Shh. And very important, if you want a special, where is the Google form? It is there in the description box. Google form is there in the description box. Okay. For those who have not yet enrolled, because see, this is something which was related to basics of stock market. I have an entire series on basics of stock market as well. Not only basics of stock market, I have a series for fundamental analysis, technical analysis, F&O, personal financial management, mutual funds, valuation. There were many people who have been bothering me on my email, my team's email ID, of course, on our team's WhatsApp number, special discount for Teachers' Day. You have not announced it anywhere. So CARRFINGURU, CARRFINGURU 15. Again, I've given these same coupon codes in the description box only. This is there for combo courses, 3-in-1 combo or more, 3 or more. If you are enrolling for 3-in-1 combo or more, then you can use the coupon code CARRFINGURU. And if you are enrolling for a single course, then you can just type out CARRFINGURU. Finish, even for single course. This is a discount. CARRFINGURU is 15% discount on the courses. This is one of the highest that I've given till date. So if you want, you can enroll for the courses today itself. But this is a Teachers' Day special coupon code. So this coupon code is going to be live only till today midnight. I'm repeating, the 15% off and the 10% off code is going to remain live only till today midnight. So those who want to enroll for the courses, it's always amazing if you can invest in knowledge. So you can surely consider about enrolling for the courses. Otherwise, of course, our channel is there. Tomorrow, what is going to happen in the live stream is that tomorrow we're going to focus on investment strategies, and wherein I'm going to talk about one investment strategy, which is going to be focusing on fundamental analysis plus technical analysis. So it's like a 2-in-1 investment strategy. I have not discussed about this investment strategy on our YouTube channel till date. So I'm sure everyone will be there tomorrow and do the homework without fail. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. For those who have not yet understood, the Google form wherein you have to submit the homework is there in the description box, right? So see you tomorrow. It was fun interacting with you. Kya baat hai? Even right now, there are, just before I was talking about this last 1 or 2 points, there were more than 5,000 people. So amazing. Almost everyone has stayed throughout the stream and they have learned a lot. I hope so. Many people are saying homework done, Guruji. Kya baat hai? Very nice, very nice. So I hope you have enjoyed this session. Tell about these sessions to your friends as well. Jay says, tumse class kone miss nahi karna. Okay, kya baat hai? So if you have your friends who are interested in stock market, please tell them about our live stream. Today was only the first day. Still 6 more streams to come. Last day stream is only for the pro investor members. So first 6 days are there for every single person who is there on our YouTube channel. Till date, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We have completed 2.9 million viewers, 2.9 million subscribers. We are going closer and closer to the 3 million landmarks. I need your support as usual. So thank you. People are saying, where a level, kya baat hai? Best guru in the world. Thank you. So all the best, everyone, for your investment journey. So till then, what? Take care. Acha, one more quick question was there. Raviji again have 1,000 ITC shares bought at 200. Even if you ask this question after 1 year, it will be like at 200 only is what I believe. But no questions about other shares today. I don't like that stock as much. It's a very slow moving stock. If you want, you can take your call. Raghavendra says, thank you for the time slot for 9 p.m. It's suitable for people like me. Fantastic. Thanks a lot, people. Thanks a lot for joining in. Manasa says, ma'am, you're worth more than 100 million. Thanks a lot. Keep up the support for the channel. Thanks a lot for your best wishes. Again, a happy Teachers' Day to every single person watching this live stream. May God bless you all. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.